Good morning. So good to see all of you brave the weather and come out and join us for this wonderful day today. It may be wet outside, but we certainly will not let it dampen our mood as we've waited a long time for this day to break ground at Big Bull Creek Park. So thank you all so much for being here. We're very excited. There's so many folks that were part of getting us to this point today, and so we're excited to celebrate all the efforts that have taken place so far. So my name is Jeff Stewart. I'm the Deputy Director for Johnson County Park and Recreation District, and it's my pleasure to welcome you here today. I would like to announce the MVP of today, which Dan, are you here somewhere, Dan? Dan and his crew put up the tent for today. So thank you very much, Dan. It looks great, and we're all pretty dry, so we really appreciate your efforts there. So we have an impressive group of speakers that it's my pleasure to introduce to you this morning. It's my job to introduce that lineup, and so without further ado, we'll get started. Fred Logan will be our first speaker. Fred was actually the chair of the campaign committee 19 years ago when the efforts were being made to purchase this property for Big Bull Creek Park. In fact, I found this picture of Fred and his boys out here about that time 19 years ago. So Fred's boys were not able to be here today, but certainly wanted to share this picture here from back then, and appreciate your efforts and you being here this morning, Fred. Following Fred will be Don Roberts. Mayor Don Roberts from the city of Edgerton would like to say a few words to everyone this morning and welcome you to Edgerton as well. Chairman Ed Eilert, the Board of County Commissioners, is here to share a few words as well. And then Paul Snider, the chairman of the Johnson County Park and Recreation District Commissioners, will follow Chairman Eilert. And then bringing up the tail end is our own Executive Director, Jill Geller, will also share a few words. And then we'll, following our speakers, we'll have several opportunities to have our groundbreaking, our ceremonial dig, and so we'll make some announcements on who we'd like to come up and participate with that in the very beginning, and then we'll do some additional shots. So without further ado, Mr. Logan.
It is a great day. It is a fabulous day in Johnson County and in Edgerton and Big Bull Creek Park. I want to share with you, first of all, a moment of shame for me. I'm going to take you back to June of 1998, and Parks Director Gary Howler and Marilyn Upman and Austin Harmon came to see me, and they asked me to head up the Big Bull Creek Park campaign. And I'm ashamed to say that I told them no, and I sent them out of the office. But I thought for 2 hours, and I thought, no. We've got to do this while we still can. We've got to get this big chunk of land while we still can. And so I called Gary and I said, I'll do it. I chaired the campaign, and I'm going to tell you something. It was the easiest campaign I ever worked on, bar none. Political, civic, and I'll tell you why. Because the staff was so superb, the plan was so superb, and the voters got it. The voters never hesitated. We went out and we got arranged for a $5,000 donation, actually through Bill Hall, the Hall Family Foundation. I don't think it was foundation money. Want to protect them. But we had that kind of money. We had yard signs, and we had a very simple slogan. And I'm proud to say Johnson Countyans got it. Vote yes for parks while we still can. Vote yes for parks while we still can. There was concern because, this seemed like a long ways out here. How are people in the northeast Johnson County going to respond? The biggest yes vote, the biggest percentage yes vote was guess where? In the farthest northeast reaches of the county, because Johnson County voters got it. I want to thank the staff for their great work in bringing this to fruition. I want to thank the commissioners, Ed Eilert, Mike Brown, Hannah Zacharias and his staff. What a great day. I'm so happy to be out here. I got to tell you something. I take zero credit in that campaign. It all goes to the parks folks, and it all goes to our voters. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Edgerton, or at least close by. You know, this park is really 19 years of visionary leadership, which is what Johnson County has shared with all of us for a number of years. But this is the start of the last regional park at Johnson County, a great open space for all, not just Johnson County, but all surrounding counties to also enjoy. You know, we down here in Edgerton have drove to Shawnee Mission Park and Heritage Park and all around for years. This is going to be a tremendous addition to really the entrance to our community. That visionary leadership 19 years ago to start a campaign to actually make this happen, you know, there was no way they anticipated the growth that Edgerton's seeing today. And at some point, you know, Johnson County is going to be built out, and this would not have been an opportunity at all. And so I'm really thankful for everybody. The names and this has been going on for half of my life in reality. And so I can't say enough about what a great asset this is going to be to Edgerton and to Johnson County in general. But I don't have any more to say other than, you know, everybody might think this is not a great day to have a groundbreaking, but the reality is, who doesn't remember that camping trip as a kid where it rained and we weren't ready? So this is the perfect event that we'll all get to remember, and then we'll come back in the middle of a snowstorm to do a ribbon cutting around. So thank you for coming.
Well, it's my opportunity to join with you this morning in this dedication. A big thank you needs to be said for the park staff and the community employees who provide such fantastic facilities for our community. The most recent citizen survey, we do one every year just to kind of check up and see where we're at in regards to where taxpayers, our residents want us to be. And every year we've done this, parks rank very high, in the top 5 of programs and services that our residents enjoy. And this year, I think Parks was number 3, following MedAct and Sheriff's Office. So I don't know, Jill, if you can come up with some kind of medical service you can provide, maybe we can make it to the top. But very indicative of the pride and the interest that our taxpayers recognize from the outstanding park service. And I want to say a special thank you. You know, Fred indicated that 19 years ago, and I understand there were some commitments about planning or development within a short period of time. Didn't make that time period, but there was a recession that came along and made an impact on our ability to respond. But I want to say a special thank you to park board members and commission members who saw the need, stepped up, and provided the additional funding that made it possible for us to be here today and to enjoy this groundbreaking. So looking forward to the great amenities that are going to be part of this large park, and thanks to each one of you who are involved in assisting, making that happen, and provide the kind of terrific service that our park system and recreational system provide. Thank you all very much.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Paul Snider. I'm the Parks Board Chair. I've been on the board for about 4 years. Took over for Commissioner Mike Brown when he had to leave, and it's been a great opportunity for me. I want to acknowledge George Slagle. He's our Parks Board member from this area, this 6th district. Big 6. The Big 6. So thank you for being here. I just want to start out by saying Fred Logan is one of the most humble guys you'll ever meet, but he's played such a key role in how Johnson County has developed, not only leading this campaign, but a number of others. So thank you, Fred, for that. Chairman Eilert mentioned how the county commission provided some more funding, and the backdrop for that is we started a legacy plan to look at the future development of the parks over the next 20, 25 years, long-term vision for the parks. and it really showed and emphasized that we've got a lot of undeveloped land like this that needs to be developed. So working with Chairman Eilert and Hannes and others, we secured another 3/4 of a mil to help provide about $7 million in funding, so we can not only go back and look at and help upkeep the parks we have and some of the maintenance that have fallen behind a little bit, but to open up big undeveloped areas like this. So we're happy to be able to do it, and this is a great example of that, how that money gets put to work. We have 2 other park openings coming up. Probably in June of this year, we're opening Lexington Lake Park in DeSoto. It's also, I don't know if Sunflower Road goes all the way through, but it's on the north side of K10 at Sunflower Road in DeSoto. That's going to be a good amenity. It's about a 400 and some acre park. And then in May or so, or spring of 2018, we'll be opening Meadowbrook Park, which is a great opportunity for us to open a park in the middle of a suburban area at 95th and Knoll. So that's going to be good too. So let me tell you just a little bit about what's going to be here. So if you can look out at this way, I think do we have a park map here, Jeff? I don't remember if we had a.
We do, but
it's not the best opportunity to present it. So if you can look out here, so when you come in, there'll of course be parking. There'll be a couple shelters, and there'll be a destination play area that's really going to be nature based, and it's not going to be your typical jungle gyms. There's going to be rock formations, slides built out of hills, some different cottages, a creek for kids to play in. So it's going to be a really unique experience, and that's going to kind of all develop in this area, and plenty of opportunities and restrooms and that sort of stuff. There'll be trails throughout different parts of the park. When you go south on the south part of I-35, there'll be a group camping area that's intended for Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, other organized camping, and there'll be some paid facilities there and campsites. So it'll be a good amenity for our Parks District. And then we're also building a police substation, which is going to be at 199th and Four Corners. So we're just really pleased about this. This is a total acreage of about 2,000. It'll be the largest park in our Parks District, so we're excited about that. Do want to acknowledge the efforts. We worked heavily with Mayor Roberts and his staff at the City of Edgerton, and also Mayor Morrow from Gardner is also here, and we collaborated with their staff as well. So we're just really excited. None of this can happen, though, as Fred alluded to, without having a great park staff. And Jill Geller is going to come up next, and we're just so proud of the efforts that she and Jeff and everyone else. This is yeoman's work. We're doing a lot of things right now, more than we've ever done in the past, and it's all because of their efforts. So thank you.
Good morning. Boy, I was sitting with my face this way. I didn't realize we had so many people here. That's awesome. Well, I have some notes because I have a lot of people to thank, and I don't have a very good memory, but I'm not stupid, so they're laminated. So we're good to go. I want to start by, thanking Paul, Fred, Mayor Roberts, Chairman Eilert for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here today, and to thank all of you for being here today. I think it's a great day. It's a little bit wet, but what a great day at Big Bull Creek Park. Opening this park absolutely furthers our mission that we have at Johnson County Parks and Rec, and that's to enhance the lives of people in Johnson County by providing high quality parks, services, and recreation programs. This is absolutely going to do that. Big Bull Creek Park is especially unique due to the native prairie restoration that we're going to be taking underway here. As you look to the east of us here, at some point there's going to be about 500 acres of restored native prairie in that area. And there will be a mowed path through there where people can wander the beautiful prairie area. Paul mentioned a lot of the development that's going to happen right here, but beyond that, it's just going to be beautiful prairie, something that you don't see a lot of in Kansas anymore. So if you haven't already picked one up, we've got some seed packets back there. Megan, are you back there? So we've got some prairie wildflower seed packets. So please take one with you and help us expand the native wildflowers here in our area. So you've heard many times, this park's been a dream since the 1990s. And so thank you, Randy Knight, for leading the cause of that campaign back in those days. Fred, thank you again for your leadership as the chairman of that campaign. Steve Hales here, who served on the campaign committee. I hope I haven't missed anyone else that was on the campaign committee. Anyone else? It's been a long time coming. This park's been a long time coming, and there's a lot of other people to thank for their work on this project. RDG Planning and Design, with project leads Dolores Silkworth and Hans Klein Hewitt. They did this terrific park design. Hi, Hans. Thanks for being here. As a matter of fact, Big Bull Creek Park has already won its first award. Next Saturday, RDG is going to be recognized by the Prairie Gateway chapter of the American Society of Landscape Architects for outstanding park master planning. So congratulations for that. Thanks to SFS Architecture and the project leads Kwame Smith and Carrie Newman. Saw Carrie here a while ago. I hope Kwame's here as well. They designed the Park Police Substation and Maintenance Building. And thanks in advance to a couple groups. One is National Streetscape Inc. They're going to be doing the construction of the park. And Wilcott Construction, and I met Mike a while ago, they're going to be doing the construction of the Park Police Substation and Maintenance Building. And we had a lot of JCPRD staff who've been involved in this project, starting with Deputy Director Jeff Stewart. He's done a great job leading the cause, along with the planning and development staff, Cliff Middleton, Megan Merriman, Bill Leake, Jim Wilson, Rick Finley, our park superintendent, Bill Mawson, and Dan Hayes, who already got recognized today. Thank you, Dan. He's the park manager for this region, and his staff, Jamie Lawrence and Mike Jaraputo. This is a really proud day. Yes, thank you, guys. This is a really proud day for Johnson County Park and Recreation District. So I'll close just with one final and very heartfelt thanks to our board, our JCPRD board, and the Board of County Commissioners. I echo what Ed said for their leadership and stepping up to help us get this park open. It wouldn't have happened without you guys, so thank you all very much. So now, without any further ado, I think we're ready to get started. Jeff, I'll let you get us organized.
Thank you, Jill. We'll go ahead and have our dig here. So all of our speakers, we'd like for you to come around here on the back side of our pile of dirt here. And Dan, great placement on the dirt, okay, as well. We really appreciate that. Now, it is safety first, so you have to wear your hard hat before you start the construction. So our speakers, we'd also like other board members of JCPRD. I know George is here. Come on around here. Commissioner Brown is here as well. Mayor Roberts, Mayor Morrow. And we'll see how many shovels we have left here. Bill Mawson, if you could come up. Randy Knight. Steve Hale. Hannes, you making your way up here? Our county manager. Okay. And following this first round, we will have a few others with staff and other folks that might be interested in taking place here. So, Rhonda, why don't you come up as well? We've got a helmet for you.
Yes, there is.
Okay, any JCPRD staff that's in attendance, we'd love for you to come up here as well. You don't get to leave, Jill. You're part of staff.
Oh, okay.
Good. Yours moving along.